what are the top 3 attributes of an irresistible hook in the first 3 seconds?
So I would say you got to be as precise as possible. So cut out any fluff, any filler words. Just get to the point as quickly as possible, because you got to realize that people are giving their time to watch your content. And I think in life, we kind of have 2 resources, right? We have money and we have time, and people are giving their time to watch your stuff. So you should really be quite thankful for that, and sort of in your mind go, I'm not going to waste your time. Let me just get to the point. So that's definitely the first thing I'll say. The second thing is have other stuff, or try your best sometimes to have other stuff going on when you're talking. So for example, on our podcast, we've started to really introduce, it's quite an interesting one, we've started adding like article headlines onto the front of our content when the person's saying the hook. So if we're specifically talking about someone got a red card in football, they've been sent off, that's like the topic we're talking about, there'll be a headline going, and we'll blank out the person's name, for example, and then we'll say disgraces Real Madrid in football. You know what I mean? Like, just to spark attention. So when you're saying the hook at the beginning, people like read that as well as also listening to what you're saying. And there's just more, if people are clicking onto your content, and like I say, you want to keep them for 5 seconds minimum, if they've got to read something and they've also got to listen at the same time, all of a sudden there's a bit more for them to do. The chances are, even if they do swipe off your content because they're not really interested in what you're talking about, if they've got to do a couple of things before they do that, the chances are you've got them for a few extra seconds, which at the baseline will push up your retention just that little bit more.
Got it.
The next thing I'd say is add imagery if you can as well. So I think this one's, I think it's tough to have all 3, but if you can have all 3, I think there's really a lot of power in it. And if there's a way of visualizing what you're talking about with a little image that pops up while someone's talking, I think there's a lot of power in that as well. So get rid of any filler words, get text up on screen, get images on screen, and then I'd say just make it as quick as possible. So kind of along the same sort of lines as fluff and filler words, I would say if you can just say your hook in 2 seconds rather than 4, do it. Even if you're talking really, really quickly, you need to realize that a lot of people watch TikTok, for example, on 2 times speed now anyway. They've both got the same feature where you can just hold down the screen and it puts it into 2 times speed rather than 1 time speed. Just get it out, because again, if people have got an opportunity to swipe off your video, they will take it because our attention span is just getting lower and lower. So just don't give them that opportunity. So try and say it as quickly as possible, get rid of the filler words, and then try and get some other stuff going on the screen that entertains them while you're talking.